What
I'm
else
trying.
is there?
Well, we have 5 seconds of gameplay footage to discuss and stuff.
Looks great so far.
It does look. Yeah, I mean, I like the environments are fantastic.
And SEGA
Look,
hasn't
yes.
screwed up a 2D platformer yet, so...
And the badniks are back, so...
Yes, thank God.
Yeah,
I saw
well,
the concept art for Crab Meat
Crab
when they
Meat.
first showed that, so it was kind of like, yes, classic enemies.
Yeah, although really, I don't so much care about the classic enemies as enemies that are actually a threat. You know what I'm saying?
The classic enemies were a threat, at least compared
Yeah,
to,
trust me.
to the
It's not like the
boss
other
today.
games where you just run right by them.
Or run right through them.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I actually played Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 like 3 times over the past 2 days just for the fuck of it, and I took many more hits from the enemies than I did from the environments. So that if they can do that again, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is cool to see the nostalgic badnik design rather than the bland, repetitive egg pawn drone thing they have going on in the modern games. So that's always a good thing. Well, really, I think we've said all that needs to be said. Except for
yeah,
you, Al. You haven't really talked all that much.
I'm just here for the ride. I agree with everything you guys say.
Yeah, it's nothing new to the conversation.
No,
Why are you here then?
I'm bored.
He's here for no good reason.
Yes.
I'm just here for the lulls.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, and if it's being released in July, like I've heard, then it's being
is.
released around.
There's a counter on the website.
I mean,
Does anyone have an exact date?
the game
July-
isn't being released yet, and already people are bitching. Oh my god, it's episodic. Why? Why, Sega? Why?
I don't care as
Shut
long
the fuck up!
I don't care as long as each episode is a full game, not half a game.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
they did with the
okay.
original
Okay.
Duke Nukem games. You like this game? Well, buy the rest of it.
You know what? A full Sonic game really is a 2-hour experience if you're decently good at it, and that's really the very bare minimum of game time I would expect out of a single download if it's like $10. You know.
Yeah, all right. If it's gonna be episodic, I hope the prices aren't too.
Well, that's the point of episodic games. You know, small, cheap.
Yeah. But you know what? It really depends on what exactly how much content is in each episode.
Yeah. And I'm kind of hoping each has its own final boss.
Yeah,
you know?
I say if it's not like a full classic Sonic game, then it's not worth doing episodes for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also they're probably gonna also like the last episode you probably can't reach until you have all the other episodes, obviously. Like some kind of
Maybe.
secret boss that you can't fight unless you had all the other episodes.
I hope they don't recycle Doomsday Zone for the 10,000th time. That they probably will. If it's fun, and I guess it works, but I just I would have appreciated that more if it were an occasional thing, not something that is going to happen at the end of every single game, and therefore totally predictable and not at all dazzling in any way. Doomsday Zone and Sonic 3 and Knuckles was a new thing, and it was really cool.
If easy.
even if it was ass easy. Yeah. Boost to win, the precursor to this.
Mash the A button for victory.
But yeah, it was really epic, and
at the time,
it loses that effect when it's happening for the 10th time in a row.
Blame the GBA games.
Yeah.
And Sonic Adventure games and Sonic.
And
Heroes.
that's
No. Sonic Adventure 1 changed it up by having you float on water.
Yeah.
It's totally different, I swear to God.
3 was significantly different enough just in what you were trying to do, so I'll give it a pass. But Unleashed basically blatantly stole it.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, with that little asteroid field, I think they were going for the nostalgia effect,
But it didn't work.
It didn't work, especially considering that the actual fight had a camera that sucked ass. But I did
just hope
like.
Supersonic is playable on regular levels. That's all.
Yeah, Supersonic and regular levels, for the love of God. We haven't seen that in 16 years.
I just hope they don't pull a Proto Man with it. Make you pay an
Oh,
extra
you gotta pay for it? God, no.
You wouldn't pay for Supersonic.
Well, some people might. But you know what? Let's say no more on that subject because I'm afraid of tempting them. Do you think? Oh, do you think they? Do you think we might see playable Tails and Knuckles in this at some stage?
Maybe as downloadable extras later on. But
I'm hoping that the levels are designed with Tails and Knuckles in mind, the same way Sonic 3 and Knuckles did. You know, alternate paths, maybe.
only if they bring back Super Tails with his flicky army.
Yeah, Flicky Army Barrage of Death.
Yeah, but if they do a Knuckles downloadable, I'm hoping they remember to add the touch where all the bosses are slightly harder. You know,
No subspin.
alter.
Yeah.
Some cases completely different, like
Well,
Marble.
I mean,
So,
well, it's really possible that Tails and Knuckles could be in the game because we already got confirmation who's not going to be in the game, and Tails and Knuckles weren't
We're not
on that list to begin with.
yeah,
So it's really possible.
but
Not
you
to
know,
mention it takes place directly after Knuckles, so
Yeah. So
I
where the hell?
assume Tails will show up at some point.
Yeah, I doubt Knuckles will show up because he's back on Angel Island. But
I doubt he'll show up in an actual story situation, but
Yeah.
having him in as a playable character would be cool. And you don't need story for that, considering the nature of the game.
We need Big the Cat.
No.
God no!
who's invited
Actually,
this man?
I don't mind. I actually don't mind Big the Cat as a character, but God, play as him.
Froggy!
Well, I kind of liked his
Use the
dull
fishing rod to swing across jungle lines.
out of nature, if only because, like, every other furry in the series has superpowers, so why the hell is Sonic so special? You know what I'm saying? But, you know.
Considering back in the day everyone ran fast, so.
Yeah.
But Knuckles could fly! Oh wait, no wait, so could Tails. Never mind. Disregard that I.
Why the hell can everyone in this game fly but me?
And that's how you know Sonic sucks.
And that's
Yeah.
why Sonic blows ass,
You know
because
what,
all he
that-
has is that crappy ass spinning airstrike move that sucks balls. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? If they have Tails and Knuckles in this game, the homing attack actually could do more to give Sonic his own special ability, you know? Because the Insta-Shield by itself, while it had its applications, was kind of underwhelming compared to the ability to fly and glide and climb walls. You know?
Well,
Sonic will never make it past my pitted, watery death spikes. What's up? Tails is with him. Fuck.
well, if Tails and Knuckles are going to be in the game, I really do hope Sonic does have his own different, like, the homing attack is nice, but I do hope they bring back the Insta Shield.
Well, they could do
Along-
that simply by putting the homing attack on a separate button like they did in Unleashed. couldn't they?
Yeah, they could.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
One thing I hope they don't do is add grind rails and light speed dash.
No, that's not gonna be in there. That wouldn't be in there.
I don't want
There'd be no
anything.
point.
I technically don't want anything in the game that has little to no input for me.
Yeah,
Guard rails.
that's the point of a return to the classic series. You know? Yeah. It's like everything up to and including the actual attainment of speed takes effort on your part and feels like
Yeah.
an achievement, you know?
Yeah,
Even if the
momentum-based
game
gameplay. That's what he.
isn't terribly hard, but, you know. Wait, how long ago has it been since... how long has it been since I said we basically said everything we need to say, and yet we're still talking?
10 minutes.
Awesome.
The power of 4 nerds in a small room, huh? You know?
Yeah.
Speaking of, did any of you see that one reaction video? I think I actually sent it to Nayrman and Johnny. I may not have sent it to Al. But the one reaction video where the guy watches the trailer with a Sonic doll in his arm. I actually have that same doll, by the way. But
What?
moving on,
You didn't show us that.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Well, it's basically called Sonic 4 reaction review